Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. And tonight we have a video, guys. We're gonna be talking about a lot of different things tonight. It's gonna be a good video. I like putting out informational videos for you guys in the overnight time, getting you guys excited and ready. Not even excited, just realistic things for upcoming and newer promos. Just a big thank you to you guys for all the support in the channel, man. Hopefully you guys have a good holidays. It can be as good as it can be. So we did some cool stuff today. I did a shorter stream tonight, a couple hours, and we took a look at some of the stuff from last year, and we'll be taking a look at that stuff as well. But first of all, man, my video is going to focus tonight a lot around FUTmas, and well, it seems like we may not have FUTmas this year. Now, it looks like somebody who had logged on Ultimate Team, and you guys can see here, this was leaked by an accident. They didn't mean to put this in. I think they were editing the loading screen for tomorrow or Thursday. And we have a promo saying FUT21 freeze. Now, there's a live video of it going around on Twitter of somebody that recorded it. I don't think it's fake because I'm going to tell you this, man. There is a promo on Madden called Freeze. And we already saw this year EA changed Ultimate Scream to Rule Breakers. Now, this is a little disappointing because FUTmas does have a very nice ring around it. But again, I think EA are going to be trying their best to adapt and maybe make more money. I don't know the full reasoning behind it in terms of why they've changed it from FUTmas to Freeze. Again, we'll kind of have to go ahead and see. We don't really know at this point in time. We don't know all of EA's intentions and motivations, but so we could be looking at Freeze cards this year. Regardless of that, I think that my preparation and my video tonight, it probably is going to remain the same. It's not going to be too different because we're still going to be talking about the same thing. It's going to be a very similar, situation. So when we take a look at it, I want to hop over to FUTpin with you guys because what we could really expect with the freeze or the FUTpin, the FUTmas promo. Now, usually FUTmas doesn't include promo cards. I'm thinking maybe that EA is going to toss in a team in packs as well if they're going to try to make some money. Now, what we know is that last year with FUTmas, we got something called Team of the Year nominee cards, right? And that's the main thing that I wanted to tell you guys to come to FUTmas. Now, this is not necessarily going to happen this year. This was EA's way of making money last year with the FUTmas promo because FUTmas contains cards that are untradeable and via SBCs, right? So there's nobody really loading up FIFA points for this promo unless they put something else in. So last year what EA did was I think it was 55 players, and EA basically gave all of these guys a +1 in every category, and they tossed them in packs. They released them on the market. And yeah, so that's kind of how it went. These guys were in packs for I think a week or 2 week period, and then then they went out of packs, right? So there was all these guys, right? These are all the nominees I think for Team of the Year. They got released for the best players in the world, the guys who were up for that honor. And so all these guys were released into nominee formats and into packs, and that was EA's way of making some money during FUTmas last year. Now, when we take a look at SBCs, and we go to expired, we're going to go to FIFA 20 SBCs. I'm going to walk you guys through a little bit of what you guys could expect with FUTmas, and we're going to click specifically on I think there's a way we can click specifically on filters. Here we go. Players only. So we're going to click on the players only tab. And this is going to basically refresh it so that we can only see players, obviously. So that is icon swaps. We're looking for FUTmas. So I think this is FUTmas right here. So yes, boys, we have FUTmas SBCs here. You guys can see we have a Shaqiri for 14K, a Vidal for 60K, a Lozano for 29, a Ronaldo Sanchez for 40K, a Davinson Sanchez for 75K, a Ferland Mendy for 311K. It was a very good card last year. A Marcos Acuna for 43K, a Musa Sissoko for 330K, David De Gea, Rebic. You guys can see the prices on both consoles there. Guedes, Havertz was one of the cards. Luka Modric, Atal, Cavani, Iñaki Williams, even a Rashford. They released, I think it was a couple more Road to the Finals, or they might have had, I don't know if this was just random ones, but that would be cool. I mean, I think EA showed us last year they can release Road to the Final SBCs at any time, and that's kind of a cool little thing that they can do. I feel like because now that we're going to know soon, some of the teams are, pushing to the knockouts. That's also very interesting. But yeah, Rashford, Murillo, Douglas Costa, Fekir, Malqui, Witzel. So you have a lot of players here. Simon, a lot of guys that are, FUTmas and not too expensive. It goes hand in hand, right? We had like a Luca Bacchio, a Fakir last year Fakir was 200K. I mean, it's a lot, right? So there are some players that are a lot. There are some players that are not a lot. EA are going to do EA with price pointing. But that's really what FUTmas is, right? It's full of these. It used to be 3 cards a day. It then turned into 2 last year, but it used to be like 3 cards a day. Back in the day, it was 3 cards a day. And if we go and take a look at this, I'll even show you guys like players only. I don't even know if we can search players only in FIFA 17. Can we? I don't even know if they have those. But if we go to FIFA 18 and we go to players only tab, let's see if that pops up. That does pop up. So players only tab for FIFA 18. And then you guys can see here, if we scroll down, obviously far less SBCs. But yeah, Koulibaly, Lamar, Azpilicueta, Gnabry, Berardi, Draxler, Rugani, Ander Herrera, 86 Ander Herrera for 14K. That was a very popular card. Mkhitaryan was 220K. Luis Muriel, 14K. Buffal, right? Jordi Alba, Virgil van Dijk. This was one of the best valued SBCs of the year. He was insane for 90K. I remember that. Southampton Van Dijk. You got a Paulinho, a Lingard, a Musa. So this is kind of the format of the FUTmas promo. It's looking forward to every day. EA releasing a couple of cards, and maybe you do one if it's good value. There's always a couple of gems. There's always a couple of fun super subs. It's just fun to log on every day and get 3 SBCs in a Christmas format. So I think this year EA will probably do more objective based with it. They'll probably put more packs available in the live FUT friendlies tab. I think there's a lot more they'll do this year regarding this, but yeah, we're going to be calling these freeze cards, right? These are probably going to be freeze cards this year potentially. So that would be my biggest difference when looking at this from the outside. That's potentially what we're looking at. We're looking at a freeze promo instead of a FUTmas promo. And, I think something to point out is like, what can you do to prepare for this? Well, I think it's interesting, man, because I don't really, last year, 84 to 86s, all these rated cards didn't really go up for FUTmas. They really didn't go up. If you look at the trends last year, I mean, nothing was that crazy that, if you didn't invest, you missed out. Nothing really went up that much. My biggest suggestion is that I'll probably start to look maybe on Thursday or Friday. I may just put some discard informs in my club. I know that it was a really common, trade of EA last year to require a lot of team of the weeks. And I may just put any team of the week, 82 plus in my club. I may store it. I may invest like 300K, buy 30 of them and see if it makes me some coins, just as a little bit of an investment. I think those are always really safe because, if they don't work out, you don't really lose coins. So that's a super safe investment. You don't have to do that now. I mean, it can wait, obviously. But that's probably something that I would be really interested in. And then we also have this discussion of icon swaps. Now, people have been asking me, Nick, what are icon swaps? Can you tell us a little bit about what that is? Because some people don't really know the full story of what that was last year. Basically, it will be a tab available in, SBCs. And you will have token amounts to be able to obtain an icon, right? Or an icon or 2. Sometimes you can combine them. Now, usually last year, the way they did it was 23 to 24 tokens that you could obtain, and they split it in half with 2 seasons. So they would go 12 and 12. I'm thinking it could be Friday because they said December, and the season is done in 23 days. But maybe they wait. I mean, yeah, they can't even wait. So I think it is going to be Friday or Thursday. I think they will drop it this week. I'd be surprised if we didn't. I'm not expecting anything really crazy tomorrow with Team of the Week. But I think Thursday or Friday is a possibility. And I'm saying that because if you see on the main screen here, it says Team of the Group Stage, 18 special Team of the Group Stage player items are now available in packs for 1 day and 13 hours. Now, usually when we get promos, they go out of packs on Fridays. But because of this makes things interesting because we have these cards going out of packs on Thursday this week, which is a little bit of a difference if you think about it, right? Because you're going to have cards escaping the packs on Thursdays instead of the Fridays. So maybe they're going to be doing something similar to the pre-Black Friday promo where we got some extra stuff the day before Black Friday. I see this as a possibility, right? I think this is something that definitely could happen. So regarding icon swaps, the impact that it does have on the market, it's not insane. Usually if a player is available in an earlier part of the icon swap, so let's say, there's 12 tokens. And by the way, I think this year, all of the icon swaps are going to be available in the FUT Friendlies tab. I really think the live FUT Friendlies tab is where all of these cards are going to be available this year. I'd be surprised if it was any other way. I would be very, very, very surprised, guys, if icon swaps were available in Rivals. I think it's going to be all FUT Friendlies this year, which is better because it was Icon swaps was a really hard grind last year for anybody above a certain skill rating. I think above 1500, it was just really hard to do. So yeah, that's where it will be available. There'll be challenges, guys, like win 6 games with your first owner Prem squad, probably win 6 games with a silver squad. There's going to be stuff like that in my eyes. That's probably what EA is going to do. Now, if we head back over to FUTbin and we take a look at FIFA, we're going to go and look at FIFA 20 icon swaps. If we go to here, we got to go to the SBC tab, and then we're going to go over to FUT 20 SBCs expired, and we're going to select our big old player SBC again, and we will, wait, this is FIFA 21, isn't it? Yeah, this is FIFA 21. Okay, so FIFA 20, I was like, dude, there's not that many expired yet. All right, so we're going to go all the way over here, and we're going to scroll and see the first icon swaps, which I actually think came out. When did the first icon swaps come out? Did it come out before Scream? After Scream? It probably came out after Scream. Base icon upgrade. Black Friday. Fabregas. What is the first icon swaps last year? FUTmas? No. Was it really before Scream? Maybe it was before Scream. Wow. It was. Wow. Okay, so the first icon swaps last year. Here you guys can see. We've got Schmeichel for 6 tokens. JJ for 8 tokens, Giggs for 9, Pep for 8. That was a very popular one because he was solid at the time. Pep was like 450K. He was a new icon. Nesta for 9, Carlos for 11. Now, Carlos was 600K. Carlos was a good selection. A lot of people chose him. Crespo was 300K. Klose and Kluivert were not much. Those guys were 12. I think EA is going to get the pricing a lot more right this year. They didn't really do it great with the first one last year. Baby Ballack for 14. Roy Keane for 15, Pirlo for 14, Prime Right for 16, Rivaldo was 15. This was great value. This guy was like 900K. Same story as this year. This guy, primes weren't out yet, so some of the primes, they try to make the primes more prevalent. Butragueño was a good one. Gerrard was a good one. Haji was decent. Drogba was the one that a lot of people tried to grind to because it was the new icon. He was 1.6 mil. But I think we do have a little bit of a difference with last year's icon swaps. And the difference is that this year's icon swaps are being released so much later. So I think there's a possibility that the cards just generally are better. I would be really surprised if we had the same old, not average, but just not so insane icon swap cards. I think that EA will probably make them a little bit better just due to the nature that obviously we've got better progression. Everybody who's playing this game at this point obviously is in a different spot now in December versus October when we had it last year. So that's really what's coming, boys. I think all this stuff is possible. I mean, Team of the Year nominees, icon swaps, maybe a freeze promo. FUTmas could still happen maybe around Christmas time. I don't even know what to say. We might be getting this freeze promo maybe before FUTmas. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin. So it should be a very, very, very busy next couple weeks on FUT. And then, believe it or not, we actually move into Team of the Year very, very quickly. So it's going to be crazy, man. And we'll have a lot of videos for you guys, always updating and keeping you guys in the loop with what's going on. But thank you guys for watching the video tonight. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.